Jays are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, this is going to be special. What's more exciting than a home opener?
How about a home opener for an undefeated club? I mean, that's pretty special if you ask me. They couldn't have asked for a better start to the year, and now they're hoping the celebrations continue here in front of their home fans.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Oh, nice play. Throws from his knees. And they get the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Here's George Springer. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hit.
Runner on the move. Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. And they get the out after the ricochet. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Late swing fouled off. Man at second. And a foul ball. Bounced out to short. Volpe slings to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back in the Bronx, getting the nod on the mound, Chris Bassett. What do you have on him?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Alex Verdugo leading things off and takes a strike. Ripped to third and caught. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Juan Soto now. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Bassett, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. And a swing and a miss there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
a foul ball. He stays alive.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
1 out, bases empty. Ground ball up the middle to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Aaron Judge now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for mistakes somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Gleyber Torres in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Out to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Justin Turner. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. Turner, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2006. The punch out there, 1 down.
Away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
One down, base is empty. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Joey Votto stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that one is inside.
2-1.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2. We head to the bottom of the second, and here is Giancarlo Stanton. And here it comes. Stanton in his 14th season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Tosses to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. Here's Jose Trevino. And a curve misses outside.
1-1.
The wind of the pitch. Out towards left center. Varsho moving under it. 2 away down. And here is Anthony Rizzo, second in the AL in home runs. Out to short. Over to first. Out. Rizzo out of the play. Third. Back in New York. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 0-1. There's the strike at the knees. That one inside, and it's 1-2. The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. To the right side, collected by Torres, whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. That's a strike. It's 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
He passed him. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Kiermaier now.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Fought off foul. Comes up empty.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You gotta step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the Blue Jays go back now in the Bronx. DJ LeMahieu to start it off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And the 0-2. And ball 1-2 LeMahieu. This one in the air, right field. Springer there makes the catch, and there's one away. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And that one pulled foul. Righty delivers. Little chopper rolls foul. Got him swinging. Had him way out front of the slur.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way. That time, a little anxious.
Here's Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground, out to short. Whips it across. Inning over. So the Yankees back in the Bronx, on to the fourth. Here's George Springer to start it off. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drifts towards it. Balls it in, and there's one away. Bo Bichette up to the dish. In for a strike. 0-1. Fourth inning underway. No score. The shortstop takes a ball. And that one fouled off. Fly ball down the line. Soto gets under it, nabs it, and there are 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right side. Soto makes the catch, inning over. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now here is Juan Soto.
He's hitting for that pop. Kiermaier gates really strong.
Bassett back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs, can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Right-hander kick steals. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And that's outside. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Yankees yet to pick up a hit here. And now he's falling behind Judge. Here comes a pitch. And another ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
Gleyber Torres waiting for a turn at the plate. And there's ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
First and second, no outs. Gleyber Torres stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball 1.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next pitch is outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swings and misses. Full count now.
It's a hitter. You don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Swing and ground off the middle. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Soto. Here comes the throw. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
0-2 now.
1-2.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. At the belt and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The kicker, number 39.
2 on, 1 out. Jose Trevino, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Judge at third. Torres at second with 1 away. Line drive, base hit. 1 run across. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bomb. So many positives that led to that knock.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play. Way high.
Wouldn't chase that time. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in game one of this three-game set. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And another ball.
Full count.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. In comes the run from third, and they lead by 3.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. Strike one. There's a swing and a miss. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Mitch White getting ready to go. Just off the outside corner. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Missed inside with the curve.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And now it's filled up.
Full count.
And he deals. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Two on, 1 out. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. In the dirt.
No ball. 1 strike.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. In the air out towards right center. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And the inning is over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We played 4. Yankees 3, and the Jays nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Justin Turner. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, nowhere to go on that one. Just squared him up right in the back.
And now the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. Center field. Judge has it sized up. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. And the batter now is Joey Votto. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Votto, the former MVP, 40 years old now, and he was born in Canada. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swings over the top of that one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow, and I'll give you a free suit."
And now it's Juan Soto.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And that one is in the dirt, and the count is 2-0. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Right through there for a strike. Kicks and deals. Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch downstairs, and now it's 3-2. Hard ground ball, base now. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around third. The relay. Safe.
Here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like Mitch White gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That's to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. He's safe. One away, runners at first and third. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come in.
Out towards right center field, sizes this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags for third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third. Jose Trevino stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top of the 6th inning. Now here is Cavan Biggio. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Zips it across. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Kiermaier in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And the batter is George Springer.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, right field. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Make it. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6th. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. White back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Here's the 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And the righty deals. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Here's DJ LeMahieu. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike there to LeMahieu.
1-1.
That one is absolutely belted. Kiermaier going back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Foul ball. Yo 1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Two down, nobody on. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nothing across here this half. Top of inning number 7, and now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Foul ball there. And that one hit to first. Rizzo takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. splits the plate. Strike 1. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to first. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Sliced hard but foul. 1 out, a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 down.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. That one is upstairs. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Off the plate inside. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Votto in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Guerrero, the runner at third. Jansen at first. 2 out of the inning. Wouldn't chase that time. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. That's out number 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. The pitch. On the ground right side, Biggio. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
The bat, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. And it's fouled away. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 2. Ball 1 there. Next pitch is outside. And another ball. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. It's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Swings through that.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch. On
the ground to short. Bichette. Off balance. silent speed. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. And first offering is fouled off. Stroman still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Biggio batting with one down, takes a strike.
One strike.
And that one is in for a strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider that the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Kiermaier stands in now and watches strike one. 2 out, space is empty. And that one is inside ball one. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And forget it. A massive home run. His 2nd of the year. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So to a and here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jonathan Loaisiga will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 43.
And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. And that one missing low.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. Tardy on that fastball is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yimi Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. And a pitch. That one missing inside. Garcia in his 9th season, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
And that's outside, and it's 2-2. Good take by Torres. He goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Next offering upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a ground ball. Biggio tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Jose Trevino, 1 for 3. Inside, just missed. Yankees up by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Kiermaier racing over to make the catch. We go. And a pitch. Just missed. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That one not close. And it's a full count. Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty delivers. That one down the line. Rizzo steps on the bag. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Guerrero at the plate now. That's ball 1. Holmes, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Next offering upstairs.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Verdugo ranging after it. Hits it away for the out. 2 down. 1 out left for the Blue Jays. So now Turner in on that right side. 2 outs. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside.
Got it. And that'll do it.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.